Moments ago, the House just voted to pass President Biden's nearly $2 trillion social spending plan. Doug Luzader, fresh outside from getting the latest and greatest. Look, Washington being Washington, there was some drama that led up to this. Why don't you tell us where we started last night and where we ended this morning?
Yeah, you know, Republicans really pulled out all of the stops to slow this thing down, but ultimately that's all they could do was slow it down. The Republican leader in the House, Kevin McCarthy, did what looked like a filibuster. That's technically not what it was, but essentially he just took the floor and didn't give it back, and he spoke for more than 8 hours, setting a record. And he did prevent Democrats from voting on this yesterday, but he couldn't prevent them from voting on it today. I mean, he had to give up the floor at some point. He did very early this morning, and then Democrats just very quickly went through their vote, and they passed this directly along party lines. There was one Democrat who voted against it, but that was it. So they did pass this from the House. Now it kicks over to the Senate, where it's in for a whole other round of drama. But this was an important step for Democrats to get this past the House.
A refresher, remind us what some of the big ticket items are in this $2 trillion bill.
Yeah, it really kind of covers the waterfront. I mean, there's so many different aspects to this bill. The biggest part of it really has to do with climate change initiatives, all kinds of incentive programs to deal with new products and new sources of energy, things of that nature. And then there are a lot of things that are specific to middle-income folks, lower-income folks, families, child tax credit, free preschool, things of that nature. So, and this is where the White House runs us into some difficulty. It's tough to come up with a headline like the infrastructure bill and say, well, it's roads and bridges mostly. This, because it involves so many different aspects, it's tough to market it. And this is where the White House is really going to have to work. We have polling information, polling questions that show that the public is just evenly split on whether they even think this plan is a good idea. So they not only have to finish getting this through Congress, they also have to sell it to the public.
All right. That's where the work will come in. All right, Doug, thanks so much. A busy day for you. Appreciate you making time for us.
Thanks,
here in
Michaela.
the West. Good to see you.